I have the midnight blue and gold tie on with the UT crest on there, my UT cufflinks, and I know it's still 2 days away, but I am that fired up for the 83rd meeting between the Rockets and the Falcons. Overall series couldn't get much closer. It's 39 all with 4 ties. Rockets have won 8 straight, looking to make it 9 in a row coming up on Saturday in the Glass Bowl. Right now, the Rockets are 20-point favorites. I will do my prediction coming up either tomorrow or Saturday, whichever I feel that I should do. Stay tuned. That's a tease, as we used to say in the TV business. But anyway, this series is great. You know, I make a lot of fun of the Falcons, but I always want to see them do well because it makes the rivalry so much better when both teams come into it with a decent record. Rockets are 2-2. 2 losses coming to some pretty good teams in the form of the Miami Hurricanes and the Fresno State Bulldogs, while the Falcons have had a tough schedule. They went out to Oregon. They had Maryland come to Dwight Perry, and then they went down to Atlanta to take on Georgia Tech. So those are the 3 losses. They're 1 win coming against 1 AA opponent, Eastern Kentucky, and they won that just barely, 42-35. My favorite game in the all-time series, though, has to be the one from 1982. All week long, you heard on news, saw in the newspaper that this thing was going to be a sellout and then some. Glass Bowl Stadium at the time held 18,500. There was over 31,000 people by the time all was said and done crammed into that stadium. And I remember people sitting on top of the fence, the stone fence surrounding the Glass Bowl, and it was just a great sight to see. My brother-in-law now, who was my buddy at the time, we were sophomores in high school, went to that game, got there about 5:30 for a 7 o'clock kickoff because we were in the general admission section and we wanted to get a good seat. But I remember the big play coming just before halftime, Mark Brandon blocking a Gihad Youssef field goal attempt. Darrell Meadows, future Houston Oilers, scooped and took it back 75 yards for a touchdown. It was all Rockets after that. Bowling Green went on to win the MAC title that year, played in the second ever California Bowl before losing to Fresno State. Rockets did not go bowling that year, but they did give Wisconsin a scare. Those are my big memories from that 1982 season. Stay tuned. Tomorrow or Saturday, whichever I feel is necessary, I will do my official prediction, and we will hope to have some interviews. I know the 1981 California Bowl team, Jack Laraway and crew, will be at the Glass Bowl on Saturday for homecoming, and I hope to get some interviews with them. And just stay tuned, and we will have more leading up to the big showdown coming up Saturday, 3:30 in the Glass Bowl. Go Rockets! TOLEDO!